Hello, let's see how to create multiple windows with tkinter. And so let's import tkinter SDK and let's create this window here with this function new win. We create a top level window. It means another windows on top of the main one. So once we created the main window, you see here root equal tk.tk and root main loop as usual. We call the new window. Okay, and we have to put here the root window into as the first argument of the top level window. So we have created one window. So let's create three windows that will start at. So that's all you need to know to create three windows. I just wanna to add another couple of things to make you see how you can manage these three windows, and we just want to make an example like to put a label in each one of them and a label with a different text in every window so that you can differentiate them. And it's just an example of what you can do to put other widgets into these windows and how to call one window or another, or how to add some code to one of another. So I'm going to call these windows with a name, memorize this window into a particular label. The first one I will call it X, the second one I will call it Y, and the third one I will call it Z. And so I will print these three objects to see what Python told us. It gave us the one is top level, the second is top level 2, and the third is top level 3. So are three different windows, different objects, of course. And now let's see how we can add some widgets into these windows, because of course we can't leave them empty. So let's give them a title of hello, and you see here that every one of them has this name hello, but we don't want them to have the same name, so we introduce the name as an argument. And so each time we call these windows to create a new window, we will give to the window a different name, so of course they have to be different. And so I want to give also the name main to the main one, so that we will distinguish also the main window from the children of the main window. And we will call the first one pop1, the second one pop2, and the third one pop3. Let's see if this works. And yes, it works. We get the main one called. Get to make it bigger so that we can see that this is the main window. This is pop1, pop2, and pop3. So let's make some other little add to the window. Let's add a label, for example. Let's see how to add a label to every window. So every window will have its label, but we want them to have different text inside, of course. And so we will do that the label will belong to X, that it's the root window for the label, let's say so. So you see that every window has a label, and they have the same text inside, but we want a different text for everyone, and we can define the text. Let's also give some font to the label so that it's a little bigger, and let's add the argument text that is by default it's empty, and let's also I want to call it label text so that we can eventually differentiate it from the text of another widget that we want to put into the window. And so let's and we can also give a different font for every window, but if we don't give it any font, we will leave it as it is by default. So now let's add also a different text for the label, and so we will have as second argument, that is the label, the text of the label, we will have, this is the first pop-up window, okay, and it shows a start. Then let's copy this one and let's put it into the second column, new win, and the third one, and let's differentiate it to show that you can differentiate it. Okay, we get to put a comma here instead of the parentheses, and also here, and let's differentiate also the third one, and let's launch it. So okay, this is, let's run it, and you see that it will work. You see here we got the 3 pop-ups with the different text. So you can do this for every widget that you want to add to the windows. You can also insert some widgets in some windows and some in other you don't put them. So you can have different widgets in different windows with different comments, etc. And you just have to do something similar to what I did for the label. And you can also do it outside of the function if you want to, if you don't want to do the same thing for every label. That's all, and see you in another video. Thank you.